It's Vapr Shop. Right, well, hello everybody and welcome to another PropDog Friday Live. So, as normal, first of all, let me just check that we have got you on here and hopefully the sound is all working fine. Come on, come on, slow internet. Come on. Oh, you had a good week?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Good.
Have you?
Yeah. Busy? Just small talk, you know.
Oh, right, sorry. I always thought there's something coming for that. No.
Awkward silence.
My week's been fine.
Come on.
Yeah, I wasn't here last Friday. I'm
up,
sorry for not being here last Friday.
Yeah, where were you last Friday?
I was away doing a charity, doing a charity gig.
You were gigging, weren't you? Yeah.
I was,
right,
yes.
so hello everybody. We are now on the computer. Yay!
Hello everybody.
The system works. Brilliant. Right, so as always, guys, we are here for you. We've got lots and lots to talk about today. I mean, we've got more tricks probably than we've had in a long time, which is good for you guys. Hopefully, we're not going to run over too late. I hope you've all had a good week. If there are any questions you want, please do let us know. We'll do our best to answer them. If there's anything in the shop, as always, you want to look at, please let us know. We'll maybe unbox it, open it for you, and see what it's all about. We can do, if you've never watched before, we can review items if you want, but bearing in mind we don't know all the items in here. We've got 5,000 items plus in the shop. We may not know every single thing that's in the shop, so if we know about it, we can give you a quick short review of it. And you right there?
Yeah, I just pooped on the table again.
Don't poop on the table, Cash.
Can't help it.
God, learn from Bobo, she never poops.
Never.
There we go. Right, so who do we have first of all? Let's have a look, see who's on there. So Finley's here as always, David Harris, Jonas, all the locals are here. They all say hi guys, afternoon.
Hello.
Steve Lewis says hi guys, wow, first time viewer live. Welcome Steve, welcome to the amazing PropDog Live. It's so much better live.
Get involved, Steve, yeah.
Right, any handling tips on Venom Cube? Everyone is raving about it. Well, Venom Cube is insanely good. I don't personally perform it because it came out before I... Sorry. So Venom Cube came out. I mean, I stopped performing regularly about 7 years ago, so I've not really added much to the act. I only do the odd gig now and again, so I haven't put Venom Cube in the act. I don't. Have you don't do Venom Cube?
I do, yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, well, do you have any tips on handling?
I don't really understand what tips I can give you that Henry doesn't give.
What's the instructions he gives you? Because what he says is the best of the best. I mean, Henry Harris obviously knows all the integrates and the
There's
tips.
nothing. There's nothing I would say. The only tip I can give you is make sure, and I don't want to say too much, is make sure that the cubes are well separate before you start performing, because I've had a couple of occasions where, I mean, it's never actually happened, but something could have happened to the cubes if they'd got too close to each other, for want of a better phrase.
Well, he says, I'm literally just putting it together now. The move looks very good, but the subtleties and solve look like they take longer to manage.
Well, the subtlety of showing all the sides flies past everybody. Because there's stuff that we know about Rubik's Cubes that I say we as a broad term, people that perform with Rubik's Cubes and know Rubik's Cubes well, there's stuff we know about how they're made up, sort of on a molecular level, mathematically, that lay people just don't know. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
For instance, the centre tile on a cube never changes, so in theory you should see all 6 colours, but
What's the new one Henry's got coming out?
Insta, RD Insta, it's called.
RD Insta.
And I saw that for the first time the other day, and it's wicked, and we've got it coming.
Do we know when it's coming in?
Well, it's being shipped soon, I believe. I've been in contact with Henry. Hi, Henry. And Aaron. Hi, Aaron. And yes, it's on his way.
Awesome. Okay.
But yeah, handling. The only thing I would say is before you do the move, make sure the cube is square. That's given back to you, just so you've got no problems doing the moves, and just follow the instructions. You need a good final solve, which that's probably the bit that's going to take you longest if you've never done Rubik's Cube before, but it's great. It's really
I'm sure there's probably numerous forums or Facebook groups out there from people using it already who have probably loaded up loads of tips and stuff of handling. So yeah, always worth checking out.
Yeah, you shouldn't need anything other than what Henry says.
Right, Tom McGarry says, hello guys, got some items from you today. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday, Tom. And he says, thank you for the deck of cards, you're most welcome. Nick Story says, hi all. Stuart President, hello. Andrew Vaughan, hello. Liam Ball, hola. Max Gibson, alright, prop geezers, hello mate.
All right, mate.
Sean Mac, afternoon fellas. Tom McGarry, when are the thumb cuffs back in? I don't know, Tom. It just depends on when the suppliers have them back in. It's one of these things, they come in and out of stock all the time. So if they're available by the suppliers, which I believe is Murphy's Magic for the thumb cuffs, then we'll get them in. But they haven't now. we have been out of them for a good year and a half, nearly 2 years, and I've looked around other places and can't really find any at a good quality wholesale price. However, that's not to say they're not available at a good retail price, because obviously we need to get them at a wholesale price, otherwise we'll be charging you a fortune. That's not worth it. But you can still get them at a regular price at other places. So do search the net, just search for thumb cuffs, and there are plenty of places in the UK that supply them to private security firms who you can purchase them off. Even some locksmiths have them. Hello, how you doing? So we're trying to do a live video, so feel free, have a little rummage around. If you want to, you know, if you've got any questions, just give one of us a shout. Cash will be up in a minute, he can sort you out as well. So right, Eddie Grant says, hi guys, Alex, thanks for the advice I received off him, and for card leap trick I bought. Thanks again, Alex, you're most welcome. He's a very knowledgeable chap as well.
Yeah, it was good fun working it out, Eddie.
He's here quite, he's terrible.
Eddie says thanks, Alex, for your help with his trick.
Oh, pleasure. Pleasure, Eddie. Good luck.
Right, Frank Valenti, hello buddy. Frank is in Florida. He says, hello friends, thank you for the ultra fast order processing. You rock. We rock.
We do rock.
We rock. Oh yeah.
Rock and roll.
Right, Stuart Bresnan says, do you have Frankenstein Dough by Roddy McGee?
Not yet.
So
no,
any good?
Not yet. It's a Penguin product. We get asked about it a lot. It's the one with your almost your little hand, where the thing comes out with a ball of polystyrene.
There's been
not polystyrene, plasticine.
Few of these ones that you kind of make out of plasticine or dough, and they move around or animate in certain ways.
Yeah, it's a coin, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those things that look
inside.
great on camera, but apparently some of them are a nightmare to use.
Alex has got it, haven't you? Franken dough.
I made it up from his Penguin Live lecture.
Well, there you go then.
So,
Any good?
yeah. The problem I have with it uses a 5p, and I've discovered that sort of vanishing a 5p or making a 5p vanish is no sort of real big deal.
Yeah.
So I try and use a bigger coins, which I can do because I've got a bespoke hand from Mr. Bunzel.
There we go. You heard it here first.
Cool.
Hashtag PropDog.
Theo says, hey guys, this juice looks a bit off.
Your juice.
If you're on about that, then that's not juice. That's my elixir of life. That's my kombucha, homemade. Ginger, lime and turmeric. Darren Snellgott, hello mate. He says, hi guys. Darren's an old friend from Portsmouth. Stuart Bresnan says, Franking Dough. And Adam Wayne Evans, another regular, says, hello guys, love the show. Any giveaways today? Don't know, Adam. We'll let you know. We haven't decided yet. Tom McCarry.
You can have cash. You want?
Yeah, do you want some cash? You can have some cash if you want some cash. Just let us know. We'll send them over later on. You are going to go shoelace biting, aren't you? So you are going to go in your cage for a little while. There you go.
Off she pops. Bobo and Cash are now in a cage.
One day she'll learn that if she chews shoelaces, she'll go in the cage, and she's clever. She learns to roll over, but she can't do simple things like that.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Tom McCowie says, I've got a few things from PropDog, the tough cuffs today for my birthday, and thank you again for the deck of cards too. That's a repeat.
Happy birthday again. That's also a repeat.
Birthday. He's twice as old today. Barry Green says, afternoon gents. Afternoon Barry. Steve Lewis, perfect. Thanks for guys for all your help. Simon Cartwright says, hi guys. Almost through the hellos in the initial things, and then we can do some magic.
Yep, we can.
James Doherty says, afternoon guys. Move icons. There we go. Says, new. My order went to Milton Keynes. New. Laugh out loud. What's this?
The postman delivered it to the wrong address. Literally nobody's fault. It wasn't our fault at all.
That's nothing. Well, we had a guy in, I think it was in Spain. He ordered something and it ended up in South America, in Brazil, and then it went from Brazil to Mexico, and then eventually came back here, and then we sent it on to Spain.
We had a lovely lady ring up. I can't remember her name. Sharon. Thank you. Thanks, Sharon. If you
Shazza.
Sharon won't be watching. You may as well call her Shazza. But she phoned up and said she had a parcel for someone that wasn't her, and has taken it back to the post office for whoever it was. Said about that.
He's
James.
James Doherty. Yeah.
So James, it is on its way, mate.
That's very strange.
Blame Royal Mail.
Royal Mail. We got the address.
Yeah, the address is spot on.
We're all right. Not our fault. Anyway, Danny Marsh says howdy. No, well, actually he says howdy. He's here. Shh.
I did nothing.
David Harris says, how long do custom roll-up pads take to make? About 24 minutes.
Very specific.
Yeah. No, it depends. As long as we have the fabric in stock, we can put it straight on. I mean, if you physically want to know, we've got to turn our heat press on, which takes about 20 minutes to warm up. Then we have to cut all the mats to shape, and then we have to cut the fabric to shape, and cut the. We have like a paper heat press glue that we glue onto both sides. And then we bond the whole lot together, and then we either laser cut or clicker press which is like a cutting jig that cuts it out. So I would say start to finish, a close-up mat would take around about an hour to make. But the good thing is, if you're making 2, then it's only about an hour and 5 minutes, and 3 is about an hour and 10 minutes. So once you've got it going, it's not so bad. But that's how long it takes to make. So yeah, if you order the same day, as long as we have the fabric in stock, we will get it out, made and get it out the same day. Unless you order like 5:30, in which case we'll make it the following morning and get it out. So yeah, not too long at all. But as I said, it all depends on the fabric. We rarely run out, but if we do run out, we might have to order some more. And it also depends on what size you want.
And of course, we'll let you know.
Andy Tingley says, hi guys, great day. And to you, Andy. Michael Brimmer says, good afternoon. Many thanks again for the swift delivery of my item. Great service. You're most welcome, Michael. David Harris says, also any updates on slush pellets you're working on? Yeah, so basically what this is, I said we had a great idea. We didn't have a great idea. Well, we as a shop did, but some smart ass had a great idea.
Luke helped.
Yeah, and the idea was we were going to make slush pellets. So rather than making slush powder where you put something in, why not have a disc that's palmable, a bit like a tablet that dissolves in water. I would say it's going to be a little bit bigger than, say, a dollar size, and maybe the same thickness as maybe $3 or $4 sizes. And then you can just palm it off and drop it into a drink as you get it. So we purchased all kinds of pharmaceutical binding powders, which are incredibly expensive. And we've been experimenting for a good 4 or 5 months now. We've had some success, but we're still not 100% there yet. We've got, we're lucky to have a big 2-ton clicker press which goes like that with 2 tons of pressure, which can actually bind these things into a block. But it's all to do with the actual little dies you've got to put it all in to make it, if that makes sense. So yeah, no luck as yet, David, but we are working on it. And
if it can be done,
if it can be done, it will be groundbreaking. And if it turns out we can't do it, we may well look into getting a pharmaceutical company to make them for us. But we will keep you updated. Roy Brownlow says, will a roller coaster... So we'll post a roller coaster back next week. Be not ill, guys. Okay, what's wrong with the roller coaster? Is it broken or is it?
Oh, was that Roy?
Yeah.
Roy said his was a bit lumpy, for want of a better word. It didn't sit flush on the table.
Okay. Well, we'll check it when we get it.
Yeah, we'll check it. I've spoken to Roy. I hope you feel better.
All right. Well, Peter Burkett says, good evening, guys. Adam Evans says, I can't wait to see you guys and spend hours on your stand. Also, could I be the actor this year in the theft prank? Probably not going to do one. We worn that one out. I mean, it's been 4 years in a row that the theft pranks, the real thefts have gone on. Yeah, I think last year Etienne's Revenge with David Stone was the last one.
Again, you can take cash if you want to. It's not a bad idea, is it?
What?
Right, somebody's going to take you. We're giving Adam Wade Evans some cash.
I feel like I'm being quiet today. I don't know why.
Put the cash in the bag.
Volume.
Oh my god, I've just thought of a video we could do. Right, cool.
Jason Arnold says, howdy from Texas, first time watching live. And
howdy.
Hello to you, Jason, in Texas. This is great. We've got people in Miami and people in Texas, people in Florida, California. Yeah, this is great. Oh, that's a point. Who's missing today?
Missing?
Yeah. There's a certain sexy otter's not around.
Oh!
Wonder where Artur is. I hope Artur's alright. Artur hasn't missed a live since we started.
He liked to comment on Facebook earlier, so as of 3 hours ago, he's still alive.
Well, Artur is our Swedish pyromaniac R&D department for anything to do with fire and explosives.
Yeah.
And he never misses a show.
He doesn't work for us for tax purposes, though.
Doesn't work much.
Jason Arnold says, how do you... Oh, well, we've done that one already. Alan Robson, hello lads. Thank you for the money machine. It's a little sticky stuff remover. Got rid of the black marks. You're most welcome, Alan. And thank you, Alan.
Yes, that's really good, Alan.
Very kindly sent us some great tips on how to make extreme burn gimmicks using the new plastic notes. So
really
we haven't had a chance to put it to play yet, but we will be doing that very shortly. And I do believe Alan has a cool new trick coming out with a Coke can and a ring pull.
Yeah, a couple of new things.
Do check that one out.
Yeah, a couple of new things.
Lee says, hiya, finally looks like I might get to Blackpool this year, so I'm coming to see you. That's not a threat. You're most welcome, Lee. So this year at Blackpool, we're going to do things differently. So if you've seen our stand at Blackpool, you know we take everything. We take literally the entire blimmin' shop. And I mean, we take everything. We take all the drawers. In fact, Cash, spin the camera around over there.
The cockatoo.
Yeah, just...
Bobo's never been, has she?
Just pick up the tripod. That's it, pick the tripod up. There we go. So just all those drawers at the back there. All those drawers there, and most of the DVDs to your right hand side, yeah, all that lot used to come to Blackpool, and it is a hell of a crazy setup, and Yeah, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. So this year, the problem we got this year is we've had a lot more walk-in customers come to the shop, and we get a lot more youngsters, new people into Magic. And last year
as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
falls on half term.
Well,
a lot of the time.
Last year we had a couple of phone calls from people who were outside the shops, and no matter how much we advertised that we were closed for that period, people who don't see our social media or the newsletters were coming to the shop, and some people travel 3 or 4 hours to come to the shop, and then only to find out it's closed. And the other thing is as well, we still have to process our regular orders, so we have poor Mila sitting there packing up all the orders, running down to the post office every 5 minutes in Blackpool to post things. So this year we've decided we're going to leave the shop open, we're going to leave a crew here. Jason's going to stay here with Mila, and we're going to take pretty much mainly PropDog stuff, so all our own stuff, and maybe just 1 or 2 of the more popular items that you guys may want. So I know we'll upset a lot of people because we were the place to go in Blackpool. If you wanted something, chances are we would have it.
Yeah.
But this year we're going to let a few people down, so it means a lot less turnover for us, but hopefully it means profit.
But you can still get it from us, can't you?
Still get it from us, yeah. And if you do want something beforehand, let us know and we'll take it up for you. Okay, Charlie Robinson says hello guys. Hello Charlie, and hello to Charlie's mum. Andy Tigley says how much for Bobo? You couldn't afford Bobo. To be honest, you wouldn't want Bobo.
The books, I think, 15 quid.
yeah. Matij says hello from Slovenia. Hello Matij, nice to see you joining us live. Tom Brace says what's the best way, in your opinion, to switch a folded playing card for a folded flash playing card?
Ooh.
Pretty much.
I wonder.
Oh, could you?
I don't know. Well, we're going to talk about something later.
We'll talk about something maybe, yeah. But on the good news is,
good,
Tom,
imagine that.
the good news is since 8:30 this morning until 5 minutes ago, I was working on your teleportation device.
Oh my goodness me.
It is looking bleep, 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 bleep awesome.
It's
I've gone way over budget, but that's my fault.
It's unbelievable.
I've gone over budget. You won't pay for it, I'll pay for it, but I can't. If I can find a way to do something better, I will. And at the moment,
where does Tom live?
Yeah.
Is he local?
I don't know.
It'd be amazing for him to come in and pick it up. I'd love to see the reaction because I go and see it every time I go downstairs.
It's looking insane.
It is wicked. Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
And that thing I said about the sound effects, I've just done it anyway. So literally, you plug it in and you press record, and you put any sound effect you want on it, unplug it, and then it'll always play that same sound. So. Right, Roy Brownlow says we'll post about the coaster next week. Be nil. That's a repeat. I wonder why they repeat. Weird. Matij says, did you get R&D Insta? Not yet, Matij. We're going to be getting it in very soon. AD Merritt says, good morning, gents. So far, afternoon, chaps. Hope you all had a good week. I have, thank you, Seb. I hope you are well too. Paul Sunderland says, how do guys? I hope you're all well. We are well. I'm well. You well?
I'm okay, yeah.
I'm well. Bobo's well. Bobo's chirpy.
Very good, Dave. Yeah.
Rob James says, hi guys, I popped in last Saturday, had a great magic chat with Alex, bought the Books of Wonder, great call, which is going to keep me going for a while, probably the rest of your life. Did Tommy ever produce any commercial effects still on sale? He did produce a few. Some of them were produced by other people, like his I forget the name of the actual effect, but the wallet with the ring and the you put them in the envelope and they vanish and they're all back again.
Right, yeah.
I forget the official name
Lots
of it.
Lots of variations.
Yeah, Vanish King created a variation of that, which is available commercially. You've got a lot of his DVDs here, like his 2-cut routine. In fact, we've got about 10 or 12 DVDs by Tommy Wonder.
Yeah.
But actual commercial standalone tricks, I don't think there's many of those.
His crisps were good as well.
He's had loads.
It's Golden Wonder, sorry.
I like the one where he on this video he's got the egg there. He's just doing a routine with an egg, and he drops the egg down while no one's looking. He just turns around and looks at the egg, looks at the audience. Some of the audience says, "Did you lay that?" And it's just a beautiful moment. There's something about the timing and the perfection of everything. It's just a beautiful moment. It's just hilarious. Where if I did it, it wouldn't work.
No. It's like Jeff Hobson's egg bag, isn't it? Nobody can do that.
Nah, not like
Nobody can do that like Jeff.
Kevin Morton says, thank you so much for the Lux card, boys. We'll see them in a few days. You're most welcome and congratulations on winning them. Artur, here he is. Hey guys, so excited to hear more about the slush powder experiments. Yeah, it's going well. Anyway, you're late to the party, Artur. Where you been? Dean Duggan, afternoon gents. Neil Edwards, afternoon. As part of the larger routine, I'm interested in the vanish of a coin. Currently using impression vanish and have tried the retention vanish. Isn't quite fitting. Any suggestions? There are so many ways. I mean, do you want to do it sleight of hand way? French, I mean, sleight of hand way. I mean, yeah, the French drops are right.
That was good. That's one way to do it.
My problem with the French drop is when someone says, I'm going to make this coin vanish, and they go and put it in the hand like that, and then they go, look, it's gone.
It's ridiculous,
it's like,
isn't it?
Why are you going to get a coin and put it there? If you're going to do a French drop, get a coin, say, here, have a look at that. Okay, that then gives you an excuse to pick it up.
Yeah.
Regular coin.
Yep.
Okay, and the date of that on it is 1952. There we go. And now you've got it in the perfect position. Then you can just do your French drop, or just pick it up like that and say.
Just pick it up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, personally, if I'm going to do a coin vanish, I'd just do a thumb clip. I think personally, I mean, you can do the puts, the takes. I just like to get it in a hand there, just pick up a coin and then just toss it across there, and then use this hand as a gesture. I don't like it when somebody's going to vanish a coin. Let's say you're going to do that, okay, and then they just make it go. Why did you put it in the hand? Yeah. Have a reason. That's what magic wands are for,
People get so sort of caught up as well, don't they? Thinking they're going to get caught. As long as you look in the right place, that's so key.
So usually I would do to put it in there, pick something up, and then vanish it or whatever.
Yeah, reason, but your attention's on that hand, isn't it? You're not going. People when they start, they go like this, and then they're looking where it is. And if you look over here, nobody else is going to look.
Up there,
no
this hand goes down, this hand relaxes. As long as that hand comes down, drops down naturally. If you do that with a vanish and hold that coin there like that, that's suspicious. Yeah. So literally up there, drop that hand, let that hand just rock. Look up here. You believe it vanishes. They'll believe it's vanishes.
I don't do a lot of coin stuff, but what I do, I learnt from the Bobo book, and I say the first couple of chapters, so I'd say it's well worth getting.
Right.
Just to learn that.
But other than that, try something like what do you call it? The purse.
Quiver.
Quiver. Try something like quiver. Quiver's a beautiful way of making something vanish. Really clean, really easy, and really visual. Right. So, right. Liam Ball says, when I ordered my close-up pads, I got them the same day. Awesome service. You're most welcome, Liam. But yeah, Liam, you do come in as well, though, so that's kind of helps. Brian Clark says, I went to the close-up show last Saturday. Magician linked 2 borrowed finger rings. Any idea what the trick is called, please? I didn't see the actual trick, but it's pretty much going to be a himba ring, isn't it? So that's the only real way if you're going to link two rings together. Most himba ring routines are 3 rings, either with a stooge or with a switch out of a borrowed ring. But yeah, just check out himba rings. We've got himba ring DVD, but I believe we're out of stock of himba rings at the moment.
I think you're right.
They're difficult to get them at the moment. But,
very expensive to get a good one.
Yes, but they're worth it to get a good one. Roy Brownlow says PropDog customer service is beyond magic. Way. He actually says PropDog. PropDog.
That's the progressive rock version.
PropDog customer service. Roy, check your spelling. Mateen says you won't. Your pranks are the best pranks ever. We want more.
We need to do some more.
Yeah, well, I haven't done any funny videos. The thing is, it's just been so snowed under recently. We just haven't. I've got so many ideas for my funny videos. Some of them you're going to love, but we will at some point when we get a little bit quieter. Simon says, do you guys know what happened to the Amazing Sharpie production? Is it discontinued? The Amazing Sharpie production. Any ideas?
I know what you're talking about.
Don't know anything about it.
No.
Cash, do you want to write that down and we'll look into it and get back to you next week. Have we got the... Artur's just said I'm here. Paul Sunderland, good camera work, Cash.
Thank you.
Peter Burkett, mine broke first time, Moneymaker. Mine broke first time, Moneymaker, but thanks for sending it.
That was just one of the dodgy ones that we sent out last week.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is why we sent them out. Yeah, they weren't brilliant, a dodgy set. So hence the reason we didn't want to charge anyone for it. Michael Brimmer, what was used to get rid of the dark lines on the money machine? Thanks. Yeah, Alan, if you can get back to move icons here to Michael on that one, that'd be appreciated. Look, me, whenever I hover the mouse over the comment, I get these icons pop up and it blinds me.
What was I meant to be writing down?
What,
Amazing Sharpie.
Yes,
Sharpie.
just look into it for us. Yeah, Andy Tigley, have you got anything new and unseen for Blackpool? Yes, Andy, we have. We've got one definite thing that is been seen before, but not for quite some time, that we have worked with a creator to reproduce and bring back to life. And there's another one that no one's ever done before. We're hopefully going to get it in time for Blackpool, but the manufacturer who's making part of the parts for us that we can't physically make here is running a bit late. But if we can get them made in time, we can, and it's more of a gag trick than anything else, but it's going to be hilarious. Robert Van Buren says, hello guys. Jonas says, oh wait, I won a mini stripper deck last week. Still no sign of it, but no worry, it's PropDog. I know it will get here.
The mini stripper deck.
Mini stripper deck, we did send it, didn't we?
We've sent them both.
We did send it, yeah, but maybe just take a bit of time to get there, Jonas. Nathan Earl says hello. Hello, Nathan.
Hi, Nathan.
Hey, Nathan.
Tom Brace, eek, haha, can't wait. Add some reference to his teleportation device. Nathan says, hello, I might buy something with my points. You're most welcome to do so. Lee says, oh, did you ever serve with one off some Milne? That name rings a bell. I might well have done. I was at HQRM until it changed to Fleet HQ, and I was there from 95 into 2004. So if he served then, I might well have done. But there again, I did a lot of the pay and records for the Royal Marines, so I may well recognise his name because I did his pay. So Tom Brace says, I'm in London, I'll come over. I've never actually been to the shop. Yeah, brilliant news, Tom. You must come over. Yeah. Charlie says, first live I've joined for a while, been quite unwell, sad times. But got my maths GCSE result back yesterday and passed. Happy times.
Well
Sweet,
done.
great news, Charlie. Yeah, and congratulations. Sorry to hear you not be well. Too much late night gigging, that's what it is. He's gigging everywhere late night.
It's revising, Dave. It's not gigging, it's revising.
Oh, yeah, revising.
Magic.
Peter Burkett, can you come? Can you get Tornado by Rick Lax and Justin Flom, please? We already sell it, Peter. It's already on the website, and we sell the refills too. Matej says, what's the difference between Tails Bells 2.0 with the first version?
Oh, I don't know, honestly. I mean, hopefully it works. I mean, I've heard, I've wanted to buy Tails Bells for a long time, but I keep seeing horror stories about you've got to pick the right kid because if they shake it hard enough, it will ring.
I don't even know what it is.
It's a bell that doesn't ring.
So ring no.
So you can ring it, and you give it to the kid, and you go, right, ring the bell, we'll start the race, and it won't ring. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant effect. I don't know what the 2.0 is all about. I'll look into it.
Okay.
I'll write down.
Adam Evans says, Da Vinci Vanish is great, it's a download. Derek West says, hi guys, can you send me some information on balloon item to your right? Are we going to talk about
We're going to do it now. We're going to do it.
Well, let's do it right now. We've got through enough of these that they shouldn't disappear.
Yeah.
So let's get our, hang on a minute. What do you mean balloon thing?
Pull the other one, Dave.
They are,
Rainbow cow udders.
so this is a cold breast.
Oh my god.
This is a jealous breast.
Drop
Eco breast. We've got a that's going to be a sick Chinese breast, and that's going to be
Sunburn.
sunburn breast. There we go. Sunburn. This is our breast trick, boob trick. The boob trick.
It's the breast around.
Right,
okay.
Give him a tweak.
Right. Right. Okay.
Just to confirm, yours won't look like this because this was supposed to be demonstrated last week, but we didn't want to deflate the balloon, so they've gone down a little bit. Hence the nipples. Right. So what we're going to do is
What we're going to do?
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 What we're going to do, Jason? What
I'm
are
on a
we
bad
going to do?
day. Right, come on. What we're going to do? That was on purpose. Is I've stuck a prediction on the back of one of these.
I see it.
Yep, one of these balloons, and I would like you guys to name any balloon, and I'm going to pop the balloon that you name. Yeah, don't worry about it. You can name the first one if you like.
Oh, okay. Number 2.
Which one's number 2?
Number 2.
1,
the
2.
green.
Oh, okay. Without the yellow one.
No.
The ill Chinese boob.
Okay, that's going to be popped. Bobo, cover your ears. Whoa. Okay, can we have someone on the?
No, let's go.
Robert Van Buren says 1.
Number 1.
Okay. Well, there you go. Somebody's calling out. You call them out because I can't scroll.
Number
down.
1. That's blue. Yes, number 1.
Yep.
What?
And then Barry Green says red.
You can't count.
That's
so-
unfortunate. Barry Green should have said green,
Hang
surely.
on a minute. Hang on. He didn't say red. He said
Sunburn.
sunburn booby.
Sunburn booby.
Which means Pika
Jealous, envious,
Which means-
eco booby.
Which
is
means that
left.
the trick is
Kangaroo.
over, Cash.
Kangaroo
And
booby.
interestingly, not only did I pick the balloon that you would choose, I also stuck a label of the same colour on the back.
Ooh.
Now, this is great. I personally don't like the aesthetic because I think it's very 70s. But if that is your
It's
thing,
retro. It's not 70s.
Okay,
it's retro.
fine.
It's in. It's,
Yeah.
it's the thing.
Create an electronic one. I don't know why. I just feel like making an electronic one that just lights up a little.
shush. Right, so the methodology behind this is brilliant. Would you agree?
Yeah.
The actual method is great.
It's
Should we show them?
Yeah, let's show 'em.
I mean,
They don't,
right.
deserve it. They don't deserve it.
We
No,
showed
no.
them before. We showed you. Or should we let them look back 6 months? Because that's when we had it
Yeah,
initially.
we can show it because the method is so clever.
The method is very clever, okay? So,
Just pop the balloon.
Yeah, just pop the balloon.
Say no more.
Ta-da!
say no more.
How much is it?
SNM.
That is a good question. Cash?
$79.99. Here it is on here.
Brilliant.
Cash was nice
Mental
enough to write all
Balloon,
the prices
demo by
down here.
Jace.
Genuinely really, really good.
You can always update that graphic card
Easily.
yourself if you want.
Oh yeah. Artur says, I was watching from the start, but on Robert's phone.
Oh.
Would I ever miss this?
No.
He'd rather blow himself up.
I'm pleased you went with
My
that.
job.
Right, good.
Frank Valenti says David Regal has a good Himba ring. Yes, he has a very good one. It's very expensive. What's up?
I'm just laughing at you.
What?
I'm just a bit delirious. I didn't sleep much last night. Should we do some more magic? I don't know what. I'm gonna have to watch this.
He's half blind.
I'm gonna have to watch this
later
later as well. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Roy,
I'm lost.
Roy
You've lost
Brownlow
me.
says, how much for the Magic Correct spelling machine these days, Dave?
The magic what?
I don't know. I haven't got one. You can probably tell up on my emails. The Magic Spelling Machine.
Oh, right.
His last one had the spelling mistakes in it. Yeah. So Rich Relish, hello, Rich. He says any security plan for Blackpool feeds this year? Well, we'll have the cameras up as we always do. So yeah, hopefully someone will steal something and we can get our teeth into it. Graham says, looking forward to receiving my order here in Cyprus. Way.
Yes, thank you, Graham.
More people in Cyprus.
What here?
All over the world. Kevin Morton, the appearing pen is probably Pennick. Pennick?
Oh yes, there is an appearing
Oh,
Sharpie
yeah,
called Pennick, and I can add one to the order that I'm about to place after the
I
live.
am going to write.
I want to see what it's like because looks can be deceiving, and yeah, I'll get one in. We'll review it for next week because I should get it Monday.
Oh, here's a quick notice, by the way.
Can you add one cash to the cart, please?
So,
Yep.
as many of you know, I do a Vapr Hack. Okay, so a Vapr Hack is if you've got the original Vapr, which was a nightmare of a product that broke continuously. I do a Vapr Hack. Now it's a small tube that you can use in conjunction with the Vapr Pump, which was the good part of the machine, and you get a kind of regenerated, revitalized, rejuvenated Vapr. Okay, but if any of you in the last 6 months, maybe even longer, have had one and it's broken, please do let us know. We have discovered that, because we 3D print these, we've discovered that the PLA for our 3D printer has somehow been corrupted, and we sent a few of them out to people and they've received them in pieces. And we figured out the problem, we phoned the PLA, got some new stuff, put it in, and they're all fine again. But if any of you guys have purchased one from us and it's broken, please do let us know and we will send you another one. But I just need to let people know that because I hate the idea of someone buying it. It
Yeah, I
breaks
think
and
it's
like,
right,
oh,
yeah.
God, this was
Yeah,
useless.
yeah.
But you know,
They should be strong.
they should be strong. There's no way we could have known this. You can't test them by trying to break it, everyone. But yeah, if anyone did. Oh, that leads me on to something else. You said something about an email. Somebody asked.
Yeah,
about
so
Vapr?
somebody responded. I think his name was Graham. Responded to that email, to that message on Facebook, just saying, do we still believe that Vapr? Well, do we think that Vapr is a good smoke device? And that was your chicken impression.
Vapr is, well, it sans mice, says a lot. The concept behind it was great, but for every 3 we sold, 2 was returned broken. We had an absolute nightmare. I mean, we sold probably about 60 units over a couple of years, and the amount of returns we had to do, probably at least sort of 50, or just going back and forth. It's a nightmare. The only good part about it was the pump. The problem with it was they tried to do clever things like making the screw reverse thread.
I've never
so
seen it.
You wouldn't do it, and that reverse thread messed up a lot of things. The
Right.
heating cores were bad. They tried to develop their own e-cigarette when they haven't got millions of pounds worth of R&D that the e-cigarette companies do. So rather than building it with e-cigarette technology, they tried to do their own, and it just didn't work. So no, it's terrible.
Nothing 2.0 is the one to go for if you want a smoke device.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
the new one, which
Smuggler.
is Smuggler, come in. We got one in, and immediately it broke, and it's just horrible.
It went back 2 days later.
Yeah, it was just dreadful. It's tiny, but it didn't work at all. And apparently, those that do use it says it overheats too much and it burns your skin. So,
Yeah, avoid that, guys. I would.
Mateed says, is Electric Touch by Yuga Masika the only version for that effect on the market? Is there something you do not need to change your shoes? Not that I know of, no.
No.
The only other version is the Chinese rip-off of it, and I would highly recommend it stay well away from it because I've seen a few serious burns, electrical burns from that. So yeah, but as far as I know, there isn't another one, but that's not to say there isn't. I just don't know of it. Kevin Morton says, Penic by Nem Lu.
Yeah, Penic, I've seen it,
Flash appearing pen.
I've seen it.
Simon Cartwright, I meant Amazing Sharpie pen by James Paul, trying to buy a replacement. Okay.
Well, we'll get Panic in and we'll see.
Yeah, Amazing Sharpie
by
pen.
Jane. Who was that by?
James Paul. James Paul, yeah.
Let's have a look for that.
Yeah, have a look at that for that cash and see what we can do with that. Eddie Grant says, could you demo Visual Box? We can't. We were going to, but we can't because we're out of stock of it. So we sold out.
It's an interesting one as well. I wanted to demo it. I should be able to demo it for you next week.
Yeah. Eddie Grant says, how do I use my points? Just get whatever you want, put it in the shopping cart, log into your account, and then when you click on the shopping cart, you'll see a little button that says add reward points. Robert Van Buren says, let's see the balloon trick this week. Already done. Peter Burkett, we'll order that. Thank you, Tornado. Right, so there's those. We've almost caught up. Roy Brownlow, how much for the Magic Correct Spelling Machine? That's come up the third time that's come up. It's weird. Jonas says, I believe Al Quran did a linking fingering effect with 2 borrow rings, no stews, no switch. Yeah, there are a few out there, Jonas, quite a few. What's his name had a really good one as well. Mine's gone. Ottar.
Billy McCoon used to do it.
Who? Billy McCoon, that's the one. Yeah. Billy McCoon used to do a brilliant one. I first saw him do it on Paul Daniels' Magic Show when I was about 12 years old. Amazing. Just walked through the audience, borrowed a ring, didn't even touch it, put it on a pen, dropped it in a glass, did another one in a glass, dropped another one in a glass, span the glass round, put it in, pulled them out, they were linked. And that, to me, as a kid, was one of the baffling things I'd ever seen. Artur says, 2 non-PropDog tricks I'd love to see on offer at Blackpool would be 4 Nightmares, if you can get it in, and Shattered. We'll definitely try and get that in. Did Shattered turn up, by the way? Is it coming?
Not yet, no. We've already had 4 or 5 people.
No, I know what it is. I've got a customs form in today from Royal Mail saying we've got to pay a fee. That's what it'll be for. Yeah.
Right, we've already had several people.
That should be here Monday then.
Ask about that, and we can't. I'm afraid we can't reserve it, guys. It's got to be a first come, first serve.
We've only got 3 coming in.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll tell you why. I think it's because it's been featured in the musical.
Magic Goes Wrong.
Thank you. And that is, I think, where this sudden influx of people wanting it has come from.
No problem. Savan says, my Vapr stopped pumping powerful enough gust of air. It doesn't pump out smoke anymore, so feel like it was just a waste of money. Yeah, after a while, the Vapr pumps do start to lose their power. There's little rubber valves inside that get worn away, and if it doesn't create enough airflow, then chances are it's not going to be able to... When you have an e-cigarette and you take a suck out of it or reverse it and blow to blow the smoke out, it takes a certain amount of airflow to actually turn the machine on. Otherwise it will constantly be on. So as you suck or blow, it is basically going to just go past the little thing that will turn it on or off. And if a Vapr pump is run out or hasn't got enough juice to push it through, it just doesn't turn it on. Derek says, sorry I missed the name of the balloon item, please can you let me know? It's called Mental Balloon.
Yeah.
Rich Ellis says, do you have the ultimate chair test by Vortex Magic? Is the prop any good? Thank you. I don't think we do have the ultimate chair test. We have a couple of chair tests.
We have a Wayne Dobson one.
Yeah, and we've got the electronic chairs by...
Yeah.
It's a book by Nielsen, I think. But yeah, I'm afraid we don't have that.
What
Rich.
Was that called? Ultimate chair test.
Yeah, ultimate chair test by Vortex Magic.
Guys, can you have a look on Murphy's for ultimate chair test, please?
Adam Evans says, tell the guy who mentioned about electric touch I'm selling my shoes with a housing built if he's interested. Okay, but I doubt if he will be interested, Adam, but thank you anyway. Adam says, can we see Revolved? Which one's Revolved?
This one.
Oh, we're going to show that in a minute?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do that in a minute, so no problem. Tom Bray says, have you guys ever gone to Edinburgh Fringe? Ben Hart's just announced today he's doing Pleasance for the month. I haven't been to there, but I'm a big fan of Ben. I worked with Ben the other day actually, did my first gig this year. Yeah, great performer. Jonas says, yes, but Billy used to do humblering. Oh, okay, not humblering. Al Cran used 2 ungimmicked rings, no humbler stuff. Thanks for that, Jonas. That's interesting.
Bossman.
Yes.
The amazing Sharpie pen that they're talking about.
Yep.
What colour do you want to get? In blue, white, red?
Oh, is it a Murphy's product, is it?
It's a Murphy's.
Oh, get 2 of each.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. I've had a quick
Oh,
look
yeah,
at it.
Sharpie gimmick. Sharpie,
Yeah.
you say.
No, it's a Sharpie gimmick. So basically, I've had a quick look at it. I've just read it, and it's a way to vanish or appear a Sharpie using a flash of light, basically.
Oh, so you're paying for the light colours over there. How much are they?
Essentially, yeah. They're $35 each, roughly.
35 each.
Let's discuss it afterwards.
Yeah, discuss it afterwards. Yeah. But we'll get some in. Yeah, we'll get some in. Yeah.
Chair test is Paul Romany.
Oh, Romany. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They do sell it on Murphy's.
Okay.
Okay.
50.
But yeah, so the chair test we can get in. If you want, just drop us an email. Oh, in fact, even better.
We've got your Murphy's page.
We've got the new page now on the website. So all you have to do is go to any product page on the website, top left-hand corner, or even on the main homepage. You'll see Murphy's. Go on there. There's a link there, take you through to Murphy's. Have a look on Murphy's, find the product code for the one you want, paste it back into the product page on the website and press go, and then we'll get that information and we'll order it for you. All really self-explanatory.
We've
just go to Murphy's.
Had our first customer do that. He's got his product coming on Monday.
So yeah, just find the Murphy's product on the website and follow the instructions.
But if it's on our website and out of stock,
yeah, it means we don't have it. It means Murphy's don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, guys, the Murphy's Magic thing, it is purely for items that we don't hold in stock. So, for example, the first person who used it to purchase Extreme Burn, which we have on the website, but it's out of stock, hence the reason we don't have it. So Murphy's are out of stock automatically. So if you see it on our website and we don't have it, it's because it's out of stock by the supplier. Jason Arnold says, made up the Extreme Burn 2 gimmick out of brand new bills. I've used it quite a bit, but it still seems pretty stiff. Any tips of breaking in so the bills flow nicer without ruining the nicer folds? There is, but it's. I don't know if we can give it away. The best thing to do is drop Alan Robson a quick PM, because Alan's told us how to do it, but that's his method of doing it, and it's not really up to us to go and give you his ideas on how to do it, unless Alan says that's okay.
This isn't a plug either, but I've heard from several friends that the money press does help because you've got consistent pressure on the bills.
PropDog money press, you put it in there, fold it, put it in there, press it down, and overnight that'll hold a really good crease that'll be permanently in it for you. So, right. Peter Burkett says, have you seen Dream Journal by Rick Lax? Have we seen Dream Journal?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I haven't, no. Brian Clark says, is that hello to me, please? Don't get that. Okay, Frank Blanty, can Alex do a book review of Cardboard, the book by Patrick G. Redford?
Yes, we were looking at getting that in.
Okay.
It will be here next week, hopefully.
Add it to your list, Alex. Ifty says, guys, any thought on TKO for a final coin vanish? TKO is a great little prop.
Yeah, really
it's basically a topic that fits in between your shirt. You
good.
can do a vanish for it. There's loads of versions that you can do vanishes with. There are other ways of vanishing, but yeah, that's a great way of doing it. Andy Tigley says, penicillin is just flash paper that goes off, so it looks good when you appear a pen, in my opinion. Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I was a bit... Yeah.
David Burlett says, bonjour David, I hope you are well. Okay, so my spelling sucks any language. It's supposed to say Himbler. I presume you mean Himbler. I have sex daily, damn it, dyslexia, says Jonas. Hifty says, thoughts on Penic 2 please, fire to pen.
Yeah, we'll get one in.
We'll get one in and let you know. Right. Excellent. We've now caught up. It's only taken us 40 minutes. We've caught up, so now we can do some magic. So,
first of all, Jerry's Nuggets are in. We've got blue, we've got red, we've got teal, and we've got
the other colour.
Coral. I believe it's down as. So,
get
them while they are hot and.
Oh, they are hot.
They are hot, aren't they? Very, very well.
Hot.
So that's Jerry's Nuggets. Don't need to really talk much about them. You know what they are. We know what they are. You can now buy them from us.
And here's Dave's Nuggets.
Okay, moving on. So, I'll hold it together. We've got Time Machine. This is new by Josh Zandman. And it's
another
new
Zandman
in the
book
Zandman series. Basically, it does what every other Zandman book does, but this one includes a Pegasus page. If you don't know what a Pegasus page is...
I don't know what Pegasus page is.
Excellent. Pegasus page is where they look at a page and remember a word from that page.
You lost me after book test.
Okay, fine. So it's where they stop at a page, they remember the top a word in one of the top lines, a word they can visualise, and remember the page number. And before the book test even began, you'd handed them an envelope, and when they open the envelope, the page that they've just seen in this book is in the envelope, and then when they turn to the page in the book, it's ripped out.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's the kind of stuff I like. That's what, to me, makes a book test worth doing.
And it works like any other Zandman book test. So
it works with other Zandman book tests as well, but not the Alice one, weirdly enough.
I thought they all work in conjunction with each other.
They do, except this one just doesn't work with Alice.
You can't do the Pegasus page in any other book.
Yeah.
It's only this one.
Yeah.
But you can do Pegasus page with any book.
You can, Alex?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
So if you were going to do... Okay.
Doesn't matter. We'll discuss this. We're trying to pick up the pace. Yeah. Right, so this is Time Machine. If you like Zandman, you'll like this. Good.
We're trying to keep it between an hour and a half show.
Now, first product given 100% by the Wizard Product Review this year.
Predict and grab.
Predict and grab. And I think David and Sean are bang on. And so is Mark Oberon.
Yeah, thank you.
And this, if I used Instagram, I would have set up and used already. The only reason we can't demonstrate it for you guys is the app is included with the purchase and it's a code. So I didn't want to use a code and not sell it to you guys. So the effect is I would borrow Dave's phone and I would say, "Are you on Instagram?" And he'd say, "Yes, of course I am. I'm a hip guy." And I would go to his Instagram. Go to his Instagram and I would get him to follow me. I'm guessing that's the technical term, so I don't use it. Follow me on Instagram. Then I would go to my pictures on Dave's phone and select one as a prediction. I'd lock the phone, I'd put the phone down by Dave. Then I'd take my phone and go to my Instagram account and show Dave all the pictures of me performing magic and being amazing so that he'd book me for a future event. And Dave can basically swipe up and down on the phone and he's going to do it without looking, and eventually he'll stop wherever he likes. Then you can unlock his phone, or he can unlock his phone, and the pictures will match. Okay? Now that is good in itself.
That's amazing.
It's good in itself. But then you can take the picture that you've stopped on, pull it out of your phone, and give it away as a souvenir, as a business card.
And by that you mean as in the visual kind of thing?
The visual picture, you can pull the picture that is on your phone out of the phone, and then restore it if you want to afterwards as a little bonus thing. But then give them a square business card, is, as David and Sean said on the Wizard Product Review, you can get them from Vistaprint relatively cheaply, and it's a good way to get followers and give your business card out.
Awesome.
Great for social media. I mean, it's social media. It is literally social media magic. But yeah, that is Predict and Grab. And I agree with every word they said.
Just looking at the notes here, you said, let's mention Smuggler by Sigma Magic, £161, brackets, we are not going to stock this.
That's cash, yeah. Cash.
Yeah, we are not going to be stocking it, pretty much.
No, that genuinely is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was.
I mean,
Right.
I simply wanted because I saw the advert and I went, green smoke, yay. And then,
It's not even green smoke, it's white smoke with a light.
Yeah.
Andy Tigley says, lost me after book test 2.
Sorry, Andy. Hopefully I didn't speak too fast, but at least we're back on track.
Right.
Do you want to see a trick? Should we do
More
a trick?
magic. Yes, what we're going to do.
Right. I'm going to show you this.
What are you going to do, Jason?
What I'm going to do, Dave, is I'm going to show you Revolve, and this is by Nicholas Lawrence. Now, as you'll notice, he released a product a few years ago called Evolve, and I never saw Evolve, so I'm reviewing Revolve. So I don't know the difference between Evolve or Revolve.
Well, I have Ring Flight Revolution, and I bought out a second version, which was Ring Flight Evolution. So he copied me.
Revolution. Excellent, good. So this is Revolve by Nicholas Lawrence and the other brothers.
Right. Before you do this, I'm going to say, quite honestly, I looked at the trailer and I thought, oh God, here we go, another one of these. Yeah, social media only. You'll never get away with it. It's almost like a Sans Minds product. Yeah, this is going to be one of those reviews. Anyway, I walked back up, a couple of hours later, and Jason's sitting there on his desk playing with it, and I was like, crap, do that again. Wow.
Thanks
and
for setting me up for failure here, Dave.
I was so impressed. It is super visual, and I was like, you're never going to work that. You'll never get away with it close up. You can't do it like one-on-one. You can. Really good. It's one of those things that, you can't judge a book by its cover. We're so used to seeing these just crap things come out over and over again. You think, but this is so super visual. We'll have to bring the camera in for this as well. So,
we will, and this is my routine. So I didn't want to take something that Nicholas had done on the video. He talks about basically, well, you'll see what it is, and then I'll go into it afterwards. So this is Evolve, or my version of it by Nicholas Lawrence.
Bring the camera in.
So we've got a prediction here, Dave. That
take it off the tripod. Take off the tripod. So leave the tripod there.
I'll wait for
it off.
Alex, you got the camera.
Yeah, you got more mobility with it.
I'll wait for our Attenborough to come in. Here he is, Alex.
And here we have the great white rhino.
That is now my new nickname. Right, good. So we have a prediction here and a deck of cards, Dave. And what we're going to do... They really are all different. It's an ungimmicked deck of cards, okay? What we're going to do is we are going to choose a card. Now, Dave, I'm going to go through the cards like this, and I'd like you to say stop wherever you like for me, buddy.
Stop wherever you like, buddy.
There?
Yep.
Right, that is your card.
Mm-hmm.
You got it?
I have indeed.
Good. Now, they say that the hand is faster than the eye. Not if you're an albino. So luckily... I'm guessing none of you are. Now what what I'm going to try and do, Dave, is I'm going to try and swap your card with the prediction.
Okay.
Watch. 1, 2, 3. And amazingly, I have one card here, Dave. Was your card the Jack of Clubs?
It was indeed.
Fantastic. And amazingly, Dave, one card in the deck is now blue. And it's your card.
Boom.
And that is Revolve.
Awesome. Just do the change again. Just do the change in front of the camera. Let's get the camera really close for that change.
Right,
just
quickly
get
need to reset something.
Just quickly reset. Because I don't know how you got the. How did the angle look when it changed? Did
It
look
looked
all
right. His hand was a bit high out of the screen, but
yeah, if you get
down.
just get a nice angle,
Yeah.
as if you were looking down, eye level, looking down on it. So keep the camera up high, as if you're a spectator.
I'll put
Come
it in
right
my
in
eyes.
close and just do it right there because it's super.
I mean, there was
super
one other subtlety that Jace was going over with me earlier, where you just simply flick the card
You can
forward.
flick it.
There's loads
Yeah.
of things you can do.
So here we are. There's Jason.
Is that
I'm
all right?
looking down. Yep.
Yeah. And there's the
That
move.
just looks
And
so
then you
good.
can unfold and give it away. And you are.
That-
You are clean.
I'm gonna look on here. Check it out. We've got a delay, guys, between what you see and what we see, so we're just gonna see that now. Look
Oh,
how good that looks. Yeah.
beautiful.
Except your switch out doesn't needs a bit of work, but yeah.
Yeah.
But the actual
But
visual
At
change.
that point, they'll be looking at each other going,
Yeah,
"Wow, that's
yeah,
amazing."
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Just
I
need to work on that.
I wouldn't have
bit.
done it
Yeah.
at the same time if it was
Yeah.
a live performance. It's very different
Yeah,
doing it on
yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, that's you get to see the.
it's a show for magicians, and
Yeah.
it's brilliant. It's
Awesome.
really good, really good. And this is not the kind of thing that I will pick up willingly and go, do you know what, I'm going to review this for a live show. And honestly, I started going, oh God, what have I done? And within 10 minutes, I was going, Mila, watch! And
Well,
it's
you know,
just brilliant. It's great.
You've been saying you want to get more into close-ups.
I have, yeah, I have.
Jason's 99.9% children's musician. You want
Yeah.
to get more into close-up, and you know, doing little things like this, just playing around, you're starting to get those skills, and you know, with the more dems you'll do here, you'll be there in no time. But yeah, little things like that, you know, brilliant. Just keep on learning them, and yeah.
I think it's really, really good. If you're doing social media, that is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like, if you've got control of your environment, you know, it's great. Some of the moves he does, the card is on the table, he just spins his hand around and it changes. He fires it under one side of his arm to the other and it's changed. He's got where he's giving the spectator a folded card in their hand, changing this one, and then the one in their hand has changed colour as well.
Yeah.
It's wicked. It's really good.
So you can genuinely do what's on the trailer.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say you can. I did worry. I thought it was all going to be social media, but Nicholas Lawrence, I don't know what the difference is. Please don't ask me what the difference is between that and Evolve, because I showed it to Savan in the shop and he went, "Oh, he had Evolve out, didn't he?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know that, but I don't know what that was."
Durability of the gimmick? Anything?
The ad copy says used properly, it should last a lifetime, and I don't see any reason why, because it's easily repairable if it does go wrong.
And it's £35. Yeah.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not actually in. This is demo. So I think it comes out next Friday or the following Monday. So we've got 20 ordered, and we will get them on the site ASAP.
Right.
For some reason I want to tag that with true colours.
If the just very quickly, we've got to move on quickly.
Oh, yeah.
If the says on your site TKO has white and black option, but copy says black only. If I choose white, will I get a white version?
No,
Thanks for
because white is
clarifying.
currently out of stock. I've just tried to reorder it.
Right. Okay. Can we make sure the website because white shouldn't be available or black shouldn't say black if it's got black and white options. So we can just adjust that. Robert Van Buren says love Revolve. Jonas says I'm looking for a new magic spell. What we're going to do seems to work fine. I may just use it, Jason.
Do it. Do it.
Peter Burkett, really good Revolve. Adam Wayne Evans says, can you take one to Blackpool, please? We should have a few because there's a new thing. So
Yeah, well, we should.
we'll
We'd be
probably take
silly
a
if
few
we
of
didn't
them.
have them.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Nicholas is going to be there as well.
Charlie Robinson says looks the same as Evolve. Thanks, Charlie. Peter Burkett says thanks. Right, okay. What's next?
We can do Alex's book review. We got Cash doing a trick with a nut and a deck.
I'm doing a trick with my nut.
Other than that, once we've done those two, we're tricked out.
And the hammer.
And hammer.
Alex, do you want to do your book review?
Yeah, let's get it out of the way.
There we go. Alex's book review.
I'm going to leave because I've seen it and you've not seen it.
I know.
So,
Alex is apparently going to do 2 tricks for me today. Would you like to do 2?
Just the one, I think.
Oh, just the one.
Unless the one works. Well, I'll explain why whilst I'm talking about the book.
But you did 2 tricks from it, and apparently they're really good. And I said, don't show me because I want to see it live, so I get the reactions. So you've seen it, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes, but I haven't seen it because I purposely wanted to see it for the very first time in front of you guys, so you can see my reaction when I go.
This is what you were doing earlier.
He'd only done the second trick once, so I can understand Alex's trepidation for not wanting to do it
I love
live.
both of them, though.
Well, I think the second one was easier. It's just the selling of it. So basically, let me explain. So the book is Second Thoughts by Ramon Rioboo.
How much is the book?
It's £46.99.
Oh, I feel a comparison coming.
No, hang on.
You can get a very slim volume on our bookshelf.
It says $46. Is that right, Cash, or is that a mistake? Did you put the wrong price down?
Yeah, well, it seems to, I think it's £46
Right. Well, it does say $46 here, so yeah.
And he's an old Spanish geezer from the Madrid School of Spain. It looks, as my wife says, it looks like a PhD thesis that's been.
It does look like a very old 70s book.
Yeah, but if you take the dust cover off,
that's meant to be the
it's quite
pounds
slick
figure.
underneath.
Oh, it is pounds, right? So it is £46.99.
And it is wonderfully written. It's a bit of a classic style looking book, so no colour photographs, but there are photographs in there rather than line drawings, and they're as clear as you want. And what he does is basically, so he says card magic using the brains with hands involved, and that's pretty much what it is. So it is almost self-working with the odd bit of sleight involved, mostly based on mathematical principles. So, and I'll tell you what, I would read the effect, and I would read the method, and I was sitting there going, no way. Does that really work? Seriously? And then you did it, and as long as you could do the whole cognitive dexterity whilst talking, which is the snag. That's what I don't want to do too.
That's why you don't want to do. You're right. The brain's only got enough juice for one trick.
So yeah. So actually, what it is some of it is quite involved in your head, but it's extremely clever. Extremely clever. He sort of understands how the deck's made up, so the physical properties of the deck and the mathematical properties of the deck, and he plays with them in a way that you just wouldn't really think was possible. Okay. He's also a screenwriter, so he has a PhD in deception.
What?
In deception.
A PhD in deception.
Yep. And so
you mean he stole it? He stole his PhD.
Yeah. So he's got nice chapters on visual and mental ruses.
I want a PhD in deception.
Yeah, well, so do I. I would have thought.
How do they judge that?
I don't know, because I wanted to get a PhD in brewing, but obviously deception would
what's
be.
The exam? I'm smarter than you are.
Yeah. So he can't. So he's got a chapter on visual and mental ruses. So things not to say, visual constraints you put on people, how to make them. How to justify them or make them invisible. A bit like, that Jose cut where you cut it in 3 parts and you stack it back up again. He can happily explain as to why that is deceptive. And so you can really work on that. And that helps him show things like, if you were doing a colour changing deck, he's got some really nice methods of showing that it's genuinely red before you change it to blue, using psychology and the odd little twist of the deck. Talks about method and effects and how it blends with the magician. So he's got some really, really nice, well-written essays, magic and knowledge, who you're performing to, their knowledge and your knowledge, and so on. And some really clever tricks. But, yeah, it's the problem I've had. I love every trick in the book, pretty much. I've picked up, it's brilliant, I've got to try that one. And then read the next one, no, I want to try that one. And the snag I've come across is the mental capacity. His is far greater than mine, quite frankly. And he's written some really good plots, and the plots help the effect in a way. So whereas you couldn't, so the trick I was going to show you was I've deliberately chosen this effect because the plot
just very quickly, is this for brainiacs only?
No,
No.
I'll tell you what, if I was a hobbyist, I'd love this book because there's nothing you can't do in it. He does teach a bottom palm.
It's not a case of if somebody's, you know, like me, I'm creative, but I'm not, you know, I'm not a genius.
Alex taught me the trick he's going to show you.
Yeah.
No,
and I did it on Mila.
So the second one, so not the first one.
Right, yes, okay. So Alex taught me a trick that he'd learned, and I did it on Mila within 5 minutes, once I knew the method.
The first one?
Yeah, cool, yeah. Because when it comes to numbers, I'm terrible. You know, you give me a soldering iron and a laser cutter and I'm brilliant, but you give me, you know, a set of numbers and I'm...
So that is the snag. And so what you've got to do, it's a bit like learning the invisible deck for the first time. You know, if you can't add up...
That is a great comparison, yeah.
Then you've just got to get that memory and how it works.
Right.
And so on down. So
Got
it's
it,
great.
yeah.
If I was an amateur, which I probably am really, I suppose, or a hobbyist, the stuff in here you can definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
Just read it. It all works. You've just got to remember how to do it.
Steps.
And then try and sell it.
Take it away.
Yeah.
So this is one.
Wow, me, Alex. No pressure.
There's no pressure on this because I've got to try and do it whilst talking. I've never done it whilst talking, so you'll see my
Will it put you off? I go 4, 3, 9, 1, 4,
that
3.
That would really, really.
Okay,
Alex, what are you going to do?
Right. So what I'm going to do, Dave? They're a normal deck of cards, but if you just slide one out.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Ooh. Okay. And you can look at it and show the camera. That's fine.
Cool.
Just so you're not seeing it on the screen. Can't have you seeing it.
Okay. So here's the premise. The premise is I always miss. Okay. I always get it wrong. So it's very hard for me to pull out a card that's the same colour as your card. Guaranteed. But I can guarantee I'll miss. So if your card's a red card, I'll accidentally pull out a black card.
Okay.
And if it's a blue card, so I've got to go for a black card. Therefore, your card must be red.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Always misses.
Yeah. So here we go. So now if I go... We'll go for the suit. So I'm going... That's a diamond, so your card must be a heart. This bit I can't remember. And that is a court card. So your card must be a spot card.
Yep.
A number card. And that is an odd card. I always miss, so your card must be even. That's an even card, but it's a 6, so your card can't be the 6. That's a 10, so your card's not a 10. It's not the 2. It's not the 8. So it must be the 4 of hearts.
Boom.
Very good.
There you go.
Awesome.
Very good.
So, and I read the method. I was absolutely like,
No
seriously?
magnets, no threads, no static electricity, no...
And what I'm talking about is why it's so good for the amateurs, because we get hobbyists in here all the time, and they'll buy a trick, but the force card always has to be the same. Everything has to be the same. And if you're constantly doing something for your friends and your family, you don't want to be going, well, why is it always the 3 of clubs?
Yeah.
And if you've got a book like this, there's 60 odd tricks in it. You know, he teaches a bottom palm just because the odd trick needs a clean up, but he comes up with other ways around it. He has these little mathematical self-working tricks, but you end up with a card stapled to another card in between 2 cards. You can have cards across, but they're rubber banded, and a red signed card travels to the black packet. So it's not your standard, what you'd consider a self-working card. They're not just find a card, there's transformations and everything in there. Absolute genius, really clever guy. He had another book out called Thinking the Impossible, which was his first book. So I tried all of my friends on Facebook, all the contacts I had, and neither of them had it. So I'll have to go somewhere else. But honestly, it's an addictive read. It's an addictive read. Every trick in there, you want to pick up the deck and you want to give it a go. And yeah, and even if
you want to show us the other trick?
No, I'm worn out. Honestly.
Glowing review, though.
I'll try another trick next week. I've got to practice it a bit more.
Right.
We're pushing time as well.
Are we? Oh yeah, right. Okay, sweet. Cash, you're on.
Hello.
Well, before you do it, let me just catch up with a few comments, just so I don't want to
No problem.
run out of room on here.
I
Tony
just say
Engineer
before
is
you-
here.
Sorry, can I just say before you do it? Someone said about Evolve and Revolve. With Revolve, there's no arts and crafts. You open the box, you fold up a card, and you're good to go.
Okay, that's cool. Good news.
Awesome.
Tony says, Julie here, not Tony.
Hi, Julie.
Have you got any Expo dry white markers for the Excel drawing boards? Yes and no. The Expo dry white markers are becoming a pain in the backside to get hold of. It's really hard to get them in the UK at the moment. You've got to get them from the States. I have got a few in. I have recently got from the States. Black only though. But they're not something we sell on the website. We use them because I use those to convert the regular Sharpies to dry mark Sharpies. So we have dry white mark Sharpies in stock in black, red and blue, and they are all in theory Expo dry mark Sharpies inside.
We're out of black ones.
We're not, because I've got more downstairs. So they're just not on the website yet. So next time you come in, Tony, or Julie, sorry, yeah, let us know. Right, Sebastian says, like the colour changing card thing. Nice. Yeah, it is really nice, Sebastian. A lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. Thomas says, is there any arts and craft needed to... Yeah, we've gone through that one. Artur says, Dave, a PhD is very ambitious, but if you want to spend a nice summer in Sweden, Tom Stone offers a university level courses in magic and the psychology of deception. Highly recommended. Wow. Tom was in the shop not so long ago, actually. Hans says, hi from Sweden, latecomer. Hello, Hans. We sent off through a little sample of the close-up pad 2 days ago, Hans, so you should get it very soon. And Mark Jake says, hi. Right.
Hello, boss. Right, so what I'm going to be showing you today is something that's called Bolt on Deck. It's a really awesome trick. I love it. It's amazing. And
does it have anything to do with a bolt or a deck?
It has something to do with a deck. There's the bolt. The bolt is on the deck. That's the trick. Job done.
Right. What about a nut?
Yeah.
That's Cash's part.
So, you get a bolt, you get a deck.
And a nut.
And a nut! Now, see, I was blessed with two, but unfortunately for me, one's actually bigger than the other one. And they're slightly off colour as well.
Just to clarify, you don't get that.
You don't get that, I'm joking. That's just my terrible jokes.
I'll tell you what, if you're not going to use that, on the head.
Oh, what a hard nut, eh? What a hard nut.
We'd switch that out then.
Right, I'm about to show you the holy grail of card tricks. Get it? Holy grail. Okay, bad jokes, bad jokes. Boss, pick any card you like. I'll tell you what, take one out, slide it back, and yeah, just any card. That one there. Good man, good man. Do me a favour.
Very good. Who was that?
Cashew nut. Oh my god. It's like being in year 9 all over again.
Nick Story deserves some credit for that.
It's like being in year 9.
Nick Story, that is brilliant. We just had a laugh about it on camera.
Do me a favour, boss. I'll try not to stare at the screen, of course, but just hold that card up, take a look at yourself. And, yeah.
I'm worried that Nick's comment's better than the trick now.
And wherever you like, just say stop.
Stop.
There. I'll tell you what. Let's make two piles. You've got pile A and pile B. Pile A, pile B. Pick a pile, boss. I just got that. That was terrible. Oh, that's gross.
This pile there.
That pile there. It's
Yes.
good to know I can't influence you. Put your card on top of that pile. Good man. And I'll put the rest of the cards on top. Now this is where the bolt comes in handy. You see, if I put it there, I can actually put the rest of the cards through on top of the bolt. Where's the bolt? There you are. Boop. And using the bolt, we can actually secure them in. This way, there's no cards that can come out. There's no cards that can slide out from the middle, etc. They're all fully tied in. Just, I think that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Now, of course, they can't come out. You give it a wave, a snap, and one card should be able to slide out just like so, boss. You can then unscrew the bolt.
Nut.
Sorry, unscrew the nut. You just unscrew the nut, not the bolt. That'll reverse engineer the trick, of course. I mean,
Stick to the script.
children. Right, boss, if I take these cards and show you these, you'll actually notice that your card isn't there anymore. Seriously, have a look, search through them.
Yeah, I can see
Not a
it's
single
there.
one.
Yeah. Boom.
Or a spades, and everything is examinable.
A cash trick that went right. That's
Exactly.
brilliant. And it's good. That's really good.
We did rehearse it for an hour.
I
We
have
did.
no idea how that worked.
Thank God.
I have absolutely no idea.
Check the props as well.
Oh yeah, fully examinable.
Fully examinable.
Fully examinable.
Yeah, no, I can honestly say I have no idea.
It's a great trick.
Yeah.
That's even better. No, I'm joking. Terrible child. I love it. This is awesome. It costs. Well, how much does it cost? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
$55.99.
55. No, it's not.
I think it is.
Well, you're right. Your notes here that you typed yourself say bolt on deck by Yoichi.
$55.99. You know what? I'm stealing that from work.
It's well worth it.
Know.
It's well worth it.
And I'm stealing £55.99 from your wages. There we go.
It's well worth it when you know what's
a week's wages.
Definitely, because I saw when it first came in, I saw you play with it, and you showed me this, and I went, "What?" Jason messed with my head with this for a good hour or two. He showed my other half as well, and she couldn't get it. We spent a good 10 minutes just handing her this bolt, and she was just like, "But it's a normal bolt," and we're like, "Yeah, we know." Hilarious. I love it. I know you guys will love it. If you like card tricks, it's...
And what's the difficulty? I mean, I know you've just
difficulty.
Done it,
okay, I learned it. Okay.
That frames it, but...
Yeah, that is literally... I mean, come on, if I can do it, a monkey could do it. Jesus. Difficulty rating, 3 out of 10. Simply because some parts are a bit fiddly. You've got to screw a bolt in, etc. You've got to be able to pull a card out. It's just there. I mean, I'm not very good with tools, the boss is. I prefer using my brain.
I think 3 out of 10 is fair. The instructions are all to music as well, aren't they?
Exactly, yeah. It's super easy. I mean, it's all to music, and there's captions that come up at the bottom that tells you what he's doing as he's going along, and it's super simple to follow. I think it was about 13-minute long video clip with the instructions.
Altar, really good demo, Cash. I don't have any clue either.
Yeah.
Good man. Good man.
The cards are free choice?
The cards are free choice.
Free choice, no
spread.
Cards are examinable.
Cards are examinable, yes, boss.
I'm just trying to remove any ones.
Yeah, no, great.
I'm thinking.
Good stuff. Happy with that.
Boom.
Right, well, congratulations. You've got a trick right.
I know it was me.
Well. Yeah, but now, interestingly, we showed Locked Deck a few weeks back, didn't we, with the padlock?
Mm-hmm.
Which do you prefer now?
I still prefer Locked Deck, social command. So I do Locked Deck.
I've got the Houdini deck at home.
So. Yep, so I do it so that I have my back turned and I turn around and the card's on my forehead, so they can't see it in their deck and it's on my forehead. So I kind of like it for the comedy and the fact that the card can be anywhere. So it's a slightly, I don't know, is it less versatile perhaps?
I say it's more versatile because with the Houdini deck, once you've got that padlock on the cards, if you spread through them and you've got to put it down, it's just sitting at a very awkward angle. This is a little more neater in presentation. Yeah.
I wonder if you could do
once they've spread it and you've done the reveal, I mean, they put that deck of cards down, then it's a case of keys and stuff. This is a simple bolt. You just screw on. It's a little neater in the presentation, if anything.
I wonder if you could do Alex's presentation with the bolt on deck. So you put the bolt in, hold it behind your back, come back round, and the cards...
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to, yeah.
You know, then you load... I know I'm behind the camera, so me doing actions doesn't help. But, yeah, bring the deck out with the bolt, and you've already removed...
It's possible, because what I like about the Locked Deck is the fact that they're there going, well, hang on, I've just seen it in this deck. You've just put a padlock on it, and now it's not there.
Yeah.
I like that look on their face.
This is more visually pulling it. So, okay, the difference between this and Locked Deck is it magically transposes itself to somewhere else. This, you're physically pulling it out of an impossible place.
It's an impossible removal of a card, isn't it?
It's the Houdini deck's the same thing. It's an impossible removal of a card, but this is just more in your face about it.
It's a completely different method.
It's a different method altogether.
Awesome.
They're both great.
Right. What is predict and grab?
That's the Instagram thing we've spoken about.
Oh, we've done that already.
Yeah.
In that case, we've done everything on there.
Yeah.
Anything else we've got to do? What's the time?
No, just questions. Just anything on the...
Right, should we give something away quickly? What should we give away?
Oh, I messed that one up. I messed up the finger trick after all that.
Ooh. One of those and one of those away.
One of those and one of those?
Alright, we're going to give away 2 things today.
Wow.
We have a couple of extra things that we've have for... we've got a few extra in stock. So the Ultimate Book Test Act by Luca Volpe. And Heaven's Aces by Chris Randall. We're going to give both of these away. And I think we're going to do what we did last week, because that worked really, really well. We're going to do... It's the last thing we're going to do, guys, and then we're going to...
Oh, yeah, go on then.
We'll...
Next week.
Next week. We'll do that next week.
Yeah.
We are... That's pull a thing, that's pull it. Alright, okay, like we did last week, we're going to write a number on here, but this time we're going to do a number between 1 and 20, okay, and this will work well. So, alright, let's start with the Ultimate Book Test. Right, so, I'm going to go with...
Can I enter?
Can you enter?
Well, considering how you're half blind anyways and across there.
Okay, so guys, if you are interested in the book test rather than that, then just type in book and followed by a number between 1 and 20. If you get the number on here, you will have it. Now, sometimes the number comes up different orders between your phone, my screen, Cash's phone, whatever. So we're going to go by the first number that comes up on my screen over here.
Can I just say, people have
Tom Race.
already started putting in numbers.
Right.
And I think we should have a go and then they put in book, because otherwise you could be scrolling back already.
Well, I said you've got to put the number book in first, and if you put the word book in first, then you get it. If you didn't put the word book in, you jumped the gun, then you didn't.
Okay.
And I've just been informed that somebody has already got it, and
Come on, Artur.
so no one said it before, so it was the first one anyway, and it was Tom Brace.
Yeah.
Oh.
Congratulations, Tom Brace. It was number 12.
Come and collect it, Tom.
Yes, there we go. So you've won the book test, Tom. Congratulations. And you're having a good deal at the moment. You've got a free book test, and you've got a bloody good deal on your gimmick. Right, so
You're now banned from any giveaways.
Heaven's Aces. If you want Heaven's Aces, okay, don't start putting anything yet. Let's say the word. We're going to put the word. Yeah, put the word heaven in. It's longer to write. So the word heaven followed by a number between 50 and 70, just to do it right. So I'm going to do.
Next week we should do a word that's really
between
hard
60
to spell.
and what did I say?
50 and 70.
Between 50 and 70. So the word heaven and a number between 50 and 70. So if anyone guesses that, they will guess Heaven's Aces.
Next week the word is chrysanthemum and juxtaposition.
No. It's going to be what's
disestablishmentarianism.
Yeah,
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah.
We've got 15. We've got 15 twice. 15.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. When you
Between 50 and
50
70.
and 70.
Right, so
Between
I think
50
the
and
first
70.
person's got it. I think it's going to double check on that. Yep, okay, so no more answers, guys. The first person on my screen to get it is Paul Sunderland. Congratulations, Paul Sunderland. It's 61. I'm holding it really close to the camera because last week when we did the giveaways, I turned it around here and I realised on the camera you couldn't see the number and I could have been lying. So here we are. 61, boom, right in there. And Paul Sunderland, we will send that to you. And we've got Tom Brace's address. We've got Paul Sunderland's address already. So congratulations, guys. And that's it for this week's show. Well, let me just quickly catch up in here and make sure there's no more comments or questions we need to answer. And then we are going to say goodbye for the day. No, there's not. No. So right, thanks for joining us as always, guys. Have a great weekend, and we will see you at 4 p.m. sharp on the dot next Friday, I believe. Yeah, no, everyone's here Friday, and then next week.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, brilliant. Right, we'll see you then. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.